universal, as I always say. So you apply those principles, then it doesn't matter the situation you are in, you success will come your way inevitably, I think.
All right, let me give Victor the chance to speak to you because I can see the light in his eyes. If I give him a chance, it's something I'm sure he will very much love to take. Victor, what do you have to say to Kweku Bedado?
Well, we could keeping on. I guess in our cohort, like you said, he was the first to become a CEO. In fact, he was the first Ghanaian to do a lot of things. So clearly, once he started breaking those barriers, those boundaries, he became the first Ghanaian in Stanchart after 120 years or so, 110 years then to become a managing director. And then that meant that some of us could do it. We came along with him after that. Yes, it's right. Mansa, myself, Abna, Jodazi were all there waiting in the wings. Abna has gone on to become the CEO for Barclays, and Mansa is now CEO of Stanchart. We still meet and laugh a lot and then look back at all the work. And he was always a very good example. And I think one of the things Kweku did, and I never told him, was when he asked me to mentor his own son, Kwesi, who I still think we are still in very good touch. And that was kind of a vote of confidence in my ability to lead the young and so on. And following from that, I've done it. I have an army of people, about 10, 15, because I noticed that should I say the ball child needs somebody like that around the 20s, 21, 22. That's a very crucial area of their lives when we're talking about shortcut and all of that. And that's when you try to talk to them about some of the things they need, patience and what they have to do. So Kweku, thank you for everything, and I hope you are enjoying down in South Africa.
Yes, I am, Victor, and thank you also for being a great work colleague and everything that happens even out of office. Thank you very much. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much, Kweku Bedado. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to having you the next time you're in Ghana.
Sure. And best wishes to everyone on Springboard and best wishes to your listeners.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. So that's Kweku Bedado, CEO of Stanchart South Africa, former CEO of Stanchart in Ghana. I guess you're very surprised.
Yeah, I am. We haven't spoken for a while.
All right, so that's what we do here on Springboard. We put a few surprises once in a while just to align you with the people that are aligned with your vision and the people that you encounter along the route. So this is 22 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. Time flies when you are in good company. My guest for tonight, Victor Asante, the CEO of FBN Bank, as we unpack the values of his life, the vision, the learnings, and everything in between. And are you a trader or a merchant looking to grow your business? Then now's the time to grow faster and go further with EcoBank's Digi Banking Pack. The EcoBank Digi Banking Pack is designed specially with the growth of your business in mind. The benefits are absolutely amazing. They include zero opening balance, no monthly service charges, automatic access to EcoBank's payment and collection solutions, a loan of up to 200,000 and much more. The EcoBank Digi Banking Pack also comes with capacity building and financial literacy programs to empower you to grow your business. To find out more about how to grow faster and go further with a bank that understands your business, visit the nearest EcoBank branch, call toll free on 3225 or contact us on digipackgh@ecobank.com. EcoBank mobile app is the CIMG product of the year 2018. EcoBank, 2 times CIMG Hall of Fame bank. EcoBank is the first and the only national accredited entity to the Green Climate Fund in Ghana, and EcoBank for sure is the Pan-African bank. So it is 21 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. When I come back from this break, I'm going to be telling you about Victor's support for Arsenal and why for the first 2 minutes in the interview you couldn't concentrate because of one Freddie Ljungberg. And we'll also talk about the flip side of Victor. Kweku Bedado, talked about his passion for humanity and for Rotary. We would look at what he has been doing with Rotary Club as well. But let me bring you a commercial break from our partners MTN and EcoBank, and then when I come back we'll have our data is king segment. Please don't go away.
Guy, you meet London girl where she slept before. It be smooth.
Yeah, Charlie. Unless those are low lafa ones. That one there, no lie.
Or some slay queen where she invest for in skin inside. Hey, it be smooth.
But you go chat and say, all be told you know, where in elbows they release all the cherry ripe plantain.
Ah, guy, in Kutu versus natural black beauty there, you know go get to. That be the smooth, no.
Smooth be original. Smooth no be synthetic. Try the new Guinness Smooth, a new different type of Guinness, perfectly balanced for a smoother, more refreshing taste at a cool price of 3 cedis, 50 pesos. Guinness Smooth. This is smooth. Drink responsibly, not for sale to persons under the age of 18, not suitable for pregnant women. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The biggest celebration of African culture is back. Afrochella. Come join us on the 28th December at El-Wak Sports Stadium as we celebrate African culture, arts, music, and fashion. Powered by Joy Prime, media partners, Joy FM, Adom FM, Hits FM, Asempa FM, Adom TV, and Joy News. Get your tickets at the front desk of Multi TV, Joy FM, Pinkberry, Airport Shell, Akramo, BBNZ Live, Cupcake Boutique, and Bamboo House. For tickets reservations, call 0540-106-466. For more information, visit afrochella.com.
It is 19 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock, and this is Springboard, your virtual university. Tonight, we are hanging out with my friend Victor Asante, CEO of FBN Bank, trying to find out what is it that has inspired him, what is it that has strengthened him, what is it that has challenged him. He's talked about failure, about success, he's talked about uncertainty, and then talked about the mountaintop. Which part of his conversation is inspiring you most? Tonight, we want to just swing over to that other part of his life that is so dear to him, his life as a Rotarian. And I have a mega Rotarian on the line. Jeffrey Affle is a big man in Rotary and a very huge mentor of Victoria Asante. Jeffrey, good evening.
Good evening, Albert. Good evening to your listeners.
Charlie, I tried joining Rotary, but they didn't allow me. They said I should go to Rotract. So I'm a Rotractor, but I'm not a Rotary. They say one day when I grow up, I'll come to Rotary. But thanks for joining us on Springboard.
Not too late. Thank you.
So tell me, I was looking at the... He's looking into space and wondering what next, because we just surprised him with somebody that he worked with in his time as Stanchart. But tell us, what kind of person is he, Victor Asante?
Well, thank you. Victor is a very focused person. He's a natural leader. I knew him when we were in Campus UST then together, Katanga Hall. But we got closer when he joined the Rotary Club of Accra Ringo Central in 2006. And as was rightly pointed out, what you see is what you get. He is very focused. He's a goal-getter. He's an achiever. He has this thing about him. He's able to carry along his followers in a bit to achieve his vision or his goal. So in a nutshell, that is what he is. He has a service heart. And so when he joined Rotary, it was just a best fit for him. He was a retractor too, so it was just a natural progression, even though he joined a bit late. That's why I'm saying that it's not too late for you, Albert, to join Rotary.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for the invitation. And one of these days, you see me at a Rotary meeting.
That would be good.
But let me give Victor a chance to say a word to you before you go.
Okay, all right.
Jeffrey, thanks. I think I'm sure your listeners know about Rotary, the biggest and oldest humanitarian.
I'll charge you for mentioning Rotary.
Humanitarian association in the world. It's doing a lot of good in the world, and I'm happy to be associated with Jeffrey, who is our past district governor, and we'll continue to do some work together.
See you at the next meeting, and I will be coming with all my skills to come and contribute.
But Albert, a quick one. Just last week in Lome, it will surprise you to note that Victor was selected by the nominating committee to lead the district. The district comprises 4 countries: Ghana, Togo, Kenya, and Niger. We have about 2,600 Rotarians in over 100 clubs. And he's been selected to lead the district in the year 2022-2023. So that is the person we are talking about.
Thank you
there
very
are no
much.
objections in a week, we're going to have the district governor for District 9102 the year 2022-2023.
Thank you very much, and absolutely no objection whatsoever. So consider it done, and congratulations, sir. All right, let's go to our Data is King segment. The dilemma of a ghost. Should I go to Cape Coast or to Elmina? Amos, how big is decisiveness? Take it away.
The Data is King segment is premised on the fact that statistical data organized and presented in the right context improves understanding, reduces uncertainty, and facilitates accurate prediction of outcomes. This evening, our statistic of the day is on decisiveness. According to a Harvard Business Review report, 66% of CEOs are fired due to indecision. Decisiveness was ranked as the third most desired quality in leaders according to a 2016 Robert Half survey. The capacity to make high quality decisions quickly and accurately is a critical leadership skill. Decisive CEOs are 12 times likely to outperform their peers who are indecisive, according to the CEO Genome Project. So Joseph Falkman says you can improve your decision-making skills by doing these 8 things. Number one, he says, take risk. Number two, he says, communicate so that others can challenge the assumptions you are working with. Number 3, think strategically, have a long-term perspective. Number 4, he says, acquire expertise. You develop it yourself or you buy it. Number 5, have courage. Sometimes you need to go alone. Number 6, drive for results, so execute. Number 7, inspire others to act. And number 8, he says, have integrity, because it's easy to act when you are doing the right thing. So our concluding thought.
Now, before you go to your conclusion, which of the 8 is your personal favorite? There
is execution. At the end of the day, you can do all the things, but if you do all the thinking and you don't execute, you remain where you are.
Victor, that's your favorite as well.
Well, yeah, execution is key because, like you said, the visioning is important, but what's the point if you can't vision and you can't execute?
So number 6 is leading.
People can, yes, execution.
All right.
As for risk, it depends on the industry. So
right. It was conclude your own, and let's swing to this one.
So to conclude, we leave you with a quote that says, "The risk of a wrong decision is preferable to the terror of indecision." We leave you with 2 questions to ask when you face a decision. Number 1 is, what impact will result if I make the wrong decision?
Right.
And number 2, how much will I stall progress if I don't make a move now?
The risk of a wrong decision is preferable to the terror of indecision. Charlie, let me give you a companion quote to this one. I found it this afternoon. It says, be decisive, right or wrong, make a decision, because the road of life is paved with flat squirrels who don't make a decision. Charlie, it's powerful. Hey, 66% of firing is done because of indecision. 66%. So if you want to be fired, make a decision, even if it's the wrong one. Make it.
Yes.
And 12 times more likely to perform if you're a decisive person. Victor, are you surprised at these stats?
No, I'm not at all. It's a daily thing that you need to do, because the thing about taking too long to decide is that, like you said, you miss opportunities also. Right. So you're in tree, you're out tree, you make sure it's moving. It's moving. Right. It's moving.
And I realized that not only was it about making the right decision, but making it quickly and making it forcefully.
Absolutely. Because the thing is that it's a message from the top. If you don't set the tone well and you don't let people know that it's this is what it is, this is how you should do it, and you don't make it as clear as you can make it, it will affect the execution, because you must show confidence. It's all about confidence in these days also.
Confidence. So Comfort, earlier you spoke about energy, confidence, and decisiveness. All right, so let's come down to the game changer segment. That one thing that could turn everything around. And Comfort, you talked about first things first. What's on the plate today?
Well, we're talking about a bottle spill in the story of Fabrice. Do you know there are moments that things seem so obvious to everyone but you? like you're searching frantically for glasses you are wearing. Well, I experienced one this week. My colleague and I were working together over lunch when he spilled his malt on his papers. He scrambled trying to grab tissues to clean up the mess. But as he wiped frantically, the papers got only more soaked. Why? Because he forgot to pick up the bottle before he started cleaning. Today, our game changer is first things first. Both in life and in business, it's possible to know exactly what to do and how to do it, but still fail because a critical condition is unmet. When Procter & Gamble first developed their Febreze spray, they were excited about its ability to mask even the strongest of odors. They released the product onto the market, touting its ability to eliminate foul smells, expecting rapturous results. But sales started small and quickly dwindled. The product was set to be cancelled and labeled a flop. The Febreze team wondered what was wrong. The product worked great. So they followed up with some users and realized something that would completely change the fortunes of the product. People were used to the smell of their homes, and so they didn't notice if it smells bad. Essentially, they didn't see a reason to use Febreze. The team decided to reposition Febreze as a product which made things smell nice instead of eliminating unpleasant smells. They added a bit more perfume to the previously odorless spray and ran ads showing the spray being used on freshly laid beds and clean clothes. Within 2 weeks, sales doubled. Within a year, the product had brought in over $230 million. What changed? They found the right reason. By positioning Febreze as a fragrance finishing touch to the cleaning process, Procter & Gamble gave people a reason to use the spray, and the sales rocketed as a result. To close, I would like to leave you with a quote from Arthur Dan Millan, who says, "Think of your priorities not in terms of what activities you do, but when you do those activities. Timing is everything." This week, let's reconsider how we order our priorities for maximum effect. This has been the Game Changer on Springboard. Do have a phenomenal week.
First things first. That is the message. Let me come back to my guest in the studio, Victor Asante. Victor, first things first. What do you think?
Absolutely. First
about
things
priorities?
First. Everybody will tell you it's always about work hard and then you can play. So first things first means that wake up in the morning, make sure the things that need to be done are done, and focus on the things that we spoke about execution, focus on the things that are relevant, and then after that, everything else can be added. I mean, if you get it twisted, that's it. It's if you get the order wrong, everything else changes.
From your days in Unilever, can you relate to the issue of a product being positioned
Absolutely.
in the wrong way?
I probably have come across a few of that. Sometimes the failure also, Neil Fitzgerald is one very famous for having the wrong product. When we're talking about execution, speed to market, I think he rushed with, he had a Peso. He had a famous failure with Peso, but he became the managing director. They didn't fire him because he took a decision and he got it wrong. And they thought it made him a better man and he became better.
So you literally fused our Game Changer segment and
absolutely.
the SK segment.
Absolutely. So, first, what is exactly when you speak about FMCGs, it's always like that. If you don't position properly, you get it out completely wrong.
Right. So let's wrap this up. I mean, if you just joined us in this, on radio or on Facebook, my guest for tonight has been Victor Asante, the CEO of FBN Bank, on our Leaders Digest program. He shared his values that he holds dear as fairness, as humanity, and as setting parameters or providing clarity about what he stands for. He spoke about parenthood, the God factor, and a simple encounter in Germany as being some of the little things in life that we take for granted, but which go on to influence the frame of mind within which he works. We raised along the line Kweku Beduado, CEO of Stanchart South Africa, who talked about his time with Victor and the fact that they were colleagues and year mates and age mates, and he found him to be good and trustworthy, close to his team, something that also Jeffrey corroborated. He says that people in Botswana still talk about you when he gets to meet them. He spoke about your love for humanity and your work with Rotary, something also that Jeffrey of Rotary highlighted. What would be your closing thoughts, Victor Asante, as we bring this discussion to a close?
Well, I would talk about, I think we spoke about mentorship and leading the next generation. I think it's huge. We need to focus on making sure that we take people along on our journey, understand what their issues are, get close to the people who are coming through, and just simply give them mentorship, because that's becoming a very big thing. When I say mentorship, I'm talking about being there. It's not an event. Mentorship is a process. So people who mentor must find time. You must find time, and you must sit with people. You must give them tasks, and you must check, and you must check.
Are you passionate about this country?
Absolutely. Ghana will work. Ghana will work. It's easy. We are speaking about management, and it's a whole thing. Sometimes you wonder about why we can't simply get some things right. But it's the art of management. The art of management basically means that you must break things and make sure you put them in proper squares and fix them, so that if management were easy, we won't be where we are. But everything must be managed. You must manage your work. You must manage your even your physical body. When you wake up, you must understand what it's in the body and manage it properly.
Management,
and that's what you must do. Ghana must find the issues, pack them in boxes, and make sure the right people are doing the right.
Okay, drawing the boxes in your mind.
yes. Define. You see, if you don't define a problem properly, what happens is that you give it the wrong solution.
Right.
And the art of even finding out what exactly the issue is in itself. So if you attack a symptom, you end up solving for the wrong problem.
I'm going to do the last word to Comfort. But before I come to Comfort, let me ask you, just in half a minute, what would your ideal Ghana look like?
Oh, nothing much. It's just working. We stop killing ourselves on the roads. There's too much killing. We are not even talking about it. We have ready to rule leaders. The corruption is cut a little bit more than we have. I think it's become an issue. And we just love our country for it, and everybody does their little bit. And once everybody is doing their little bit, the sum of the total, the synergy of Ghana, because Ghana is not broken at all, and I believe in Ghana.
Patriotism, synergy, safer roads, and what? Less corruption. All right, so that's Victor's ideal Ghana. Add more mentorship, and then we have a good one. Comfort, your one big takeaway from tonight.
Well, my one big takeaway is the Fabrice story. The fact that you can get it, you believe you have everything in place, and yet one tiny overlooked detail can derail all your best efforts. And the need to go back to the drawing board to say,
what did we do wrong?
What am I doing wrong, and what can I do to reposition it? And that is a very key for.
And get a God factor.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Both on the personal and the corporate front.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to say a big thank you to you, Victor Asante, for joining us, and thank you to Comfort for the quote of the day and the game changer segment. Thank you, Amos, for the data is king segment. Thank you all the team here at Springboard for making this a great show. Coming up next, the Walk with Jesus, and we talk about the real reason for the season. Reverend Ransford Abose will host Reverend Duff Dra. Till we come your way again next week, God bless you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Good night.